Hey everybody, I'm Banta, and we are showcasing a new mod, and you can probably tell what it is. It is antlers. No, wait, no, the hazmat suit that I'm wearing. This thing, not that thing. This thing over here. What's on me? This, the hazmat suit that everybody's been looking at for the last 400 years, wondering why they can't wear it. Well, I figured out how to wear it. There's a zipper in the back. Yes, all this time, a zipper. You just simply unzip it and get in. Maybe. Okay, that's not it. It's quite coderific. Um, so let me explain how to get this before you fall asleep, because I'm a great content person guy. All right, that's a weird thing. Okay, all right. So you're walking around Vintage Story, and you got this thing, and you're like, oh man, that why can't I wear it? It's practically intact. Why can't I put it on my body somehow? And you're like, I want it on my body. And so now you can with this mod that I made using my brain and the stuff inside. We all worked together this time, and it hurt, but it got done. It got done. So let's go ahead and start moving into how to get this. So you're coming across Vintage Story, and you're like, hey, chest. I mean, ruined protective suit rack. And you're like, I want that. And so what you do is you go and take that, because you can't, because this is the way, unless you got that glue thing enabled, and that's stupid. So I guess you have to put glue on it first, or something weird. All right, so now you got this magical ruin protective suit, and you have to make it usable for the mod. So the next step would be to make it useful for the mod. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's go and get to the chest that has all the stuff in it. You're going to need some parts, metal parts, and probably a knife, because you got to fix it somehow. And you're going to have that mostly out in the field, so you could probably start wearing this as soon as you get it taken apart. So let me show you how to do that. Let's go and open up some other inventory here, just to make sure we got everything. And we're going to go in here. Oop, nope, too far. Get away. That, this, and then the other. All right, so let's go grab this guy. So you take your ruin protective suit rack and you pop it in here. Go ahead and hit H. That brings you nowhere because I didn't set it up properly. Mental note, fix that someday. All right, and then you go and find it. And what you're going to be making is a repaired protective suit rack, because we have to make it usable for the mod so we can make all this other magic stuff. All right, so let's get about doing it. All right, so this is the parts that it's gonna give you, and what you're trying to do is get the drops. This is what you want out of this. This serves really no other purpose except an annoyance of moving around with the wrench. You can still have it and make it a repaired one, and it will provide nothing but, except, you know, whatever, a prettier repaired protective rack. All right, so we're going to go ahead and build it. This is from I think real, I don't know, comes from a mod. I'll think of it someday. I said it a few dozen other videos, but I forget. All right, so this is how you make it. You put that ruin protective rack right here. You got a knife, and surround it with metal parts. And then boom, you got this monkey. A repaired protective suit rack. And so you're like, damn, it costs a lot just to make this. Not really. Not really. We'll slap it down. It doesn't matter which direction it is because you're not using it for that. But if you wanted to, yes, you can go ahead and manipulate it and leave it like that. The only problem, though, is it's going to have all these helpers every time you walk by it saying, hey, why don't you cut me? Cut me. Cut me, Rocky. Cut me. So, moving on. Next step. Take your knife out. Your knife. It says knife to collect. I would be worried if you took this guy out here. It probably won't do anything. So, we do our knife. Right? It's gonna drop a bunch of junk. You're gonna get the armor. You're gonna get the rack. And you're gonna get this unfortunate soul who was still in the suit. Gross. Well, let's just put him over here. Yes, this guy was in the suit. Yeah, that's why it's like that. Anyways, moving on. All right, so now we got this rack. And if you can find these out in the field, it's just an empty rack, and it will say empty rack. And that's exactly what it is. If you find one of these, you're halfway there. All right, the next step though, let's get this chop so I can use it. All right, now you can wear this armor, and notice rarities work with this, so you might get awesome drops just by gathering this. Because it's dropping a lot of items at once, the chances for rarity is much higher. So just keep that in mind. You can get some really spectacular things in here. You know, I got an epic in here. I'm wearing epic, so let's go ahead and take mine off. I'm going to notice a few things here too. These are this is powered. You see that little dash powered? That means that it's holding a charge. So if you look down there, this one has out of power. So but they all come unpowered. Their states will change, so don't worry about that. But that's one of the clickers that change the different colors in the suit to make it appear that it's on and off. So moving on. All right, so now we got to go and make we can make a few different things from this. Let me show you a few different things that we can make from this. Do we have the well, we have one in here. Let's go ahead and put this off on the side so I can just show you. Put you in here. All right, so I can find a key on my own. I can do it. What's going on here? I am hitting, oh, there it is. Okay. So if we take this rack in here, let's see if it works this time. Nope, it hates me. It's not working. So you can make a hazmat suit rack, and it's just a rack, a hammer, and it's going to take 5 durability out of your hammer, so just keep that in mind, and then an armor stand, and you'll get this monkey right here, wherever I put it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is, right there. All right. So that's one of the recipes, and this allows you to put any armor on the armor stand and use it as a mannequin. It functions just like a mannequin does. Moves around on its own, haunts your castle, and jump scares you when you find it on the other side of the building because it's a ghost. Okay, so that's basically just making a modified version of the armor stand. All right, so what we're going to go after though is the next one, and that's the charging station. So we're going to go ahead and make this. So you're going to see all this stuff, and it's going to kind of look familiar because it's pieces from the translocator. And we use that to make it look like it's a charging station. So this is how you make it. You're going to need any type of lead glass, 2 scraps, metal parts. So that's another metal part on top of the metal parts that we used to get to this point. And then the rack chair, the empty rack chair. And of course, a hammer. Excuse me. And 5 durability. So it's going to head and make this guy right here. Boom. So we got this guy. Going to drop it on the ground. And we're going to go, and this is not wrenchable. So there was some problems with that I haven't figured out yet, that I can't make it wrenchable at the moment. So maybe I'll work on that later. So what we're going to do is we're going to repair this, and the first item it's asking for is the metal parts. So it's the same construction method that's needed to make the translocator as to make this guy. And as you can see, there's a battery in the back. Basically you're making an electric chair because my mind works awfully dreaded, and should be on medication. Anyways, so let's go and start getting the parts that we need to make this thing work. Let's go get rid of that. Keep on making holes in the floor. Do we have enough parts? Maybe. That should be enough, I think. Alright, so boom. There we go. We've just fixed the first part. We're going to go and take the other items. And that's two. Another two. And then, so it takes a total of 5 temporal gears to get this thing started. So now once you get it started, there's several ways that you can go ahead and do the body armor. All right, and I'll show you both ways. First, it wants you to go ahead and dress it, and it wants those legs in it. So boom, you got your legs, but it's not charging yet. You got to put all the items on it, and then it will start charging. And so you got the animation going on, and you also got a nice little status there showing you what percentage of charge it is on. It takes about a minute for it to charge, so it's not a really big deal. And so what's going to happen is this thing is going to turn green, and this guy in the back is already green. And mental note, maybe fix that someday. All right. All right. So we'll just wait for that to get going. So how's it going, everybody? I like to code in C# and take long walks on the beach, maybe? Okay, enough of that. All right, so are we done yet? Oh my god. Let's see. I like the color black, and I like to burn things when I was growing. This is getting personal. Anyways, yeah. So it's almost done. We'll just watch this. Stop with the small talk. Come on. It's almost there. It's almost there. Okay, now we can take the suit. As you can see, animations have stopped, and that's the flame in the back. And this thing greened up in here, and that's going to be the indicator of letting you know when you're running out of power. All right. I can't believe they put that in there. Anyways, okay. So here's the other things too. You have to have availability of armor slots in order to pick it up. I'm just going to tell you, hey, dummy, make some slots free, or you're not going to get it. And you're like, oh man, come on. What the? Oh man. Dude, you are my nemesis. Everything's fine. It's been days since I ate. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Okay. Get back over here. All right. Okay. So it's gonna say, hey, free up some inventory. You can't carry things in all your hands. All right. So the hitboxes over here. All right. So now you got the power armor. Let's go ahead and put it on and see what it does. There. 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 In vanilla, you just have the 3 slots, so it's not a big deal, and it's usually on the character side right here. This is just combat overhaul. It adds some more junk in there. So now you got the armor. Well, what is the armor doing for you? Well, it's making you walk a little slower, but not that bad. Alright, looks cool. Go in here. Everything is, there's no lights in here. That's because it's lighting up the area. Let's go ahead and pull this off so you can see what the real effect is. Boom. Boom. So now you have a chargeable power source for a light. So this is lighting the way, and you're going to get that bluish green color because this is vintage story and it's old. And it's like the lights and stuff like that. That's why I went with the green lights, and of course the the temporal gears and stuff. All right, so we're back out here in the dock. Don't look at that. That's not done yet. Don't look at it. Don't look. Stop looking at that. Why are you looking at that? Don't look at that. It's not ready. Okay. All right. So we have a power suit, and you can use it and wear it. Now, it has 48 in-game hours of power. And you're thinking to yourself, that is a lot of time. And you can be absolutely incorrect on that. It is not a lot of time. So just keep that in mind. We've lost 4% of our power so far just wearing it. So it's a great, easy item to get, especially if you're farming temporal gears, and that's extremely easy to get. Even at level 0, you can dig yourself a pit into Deathland and murder a whole bunch of high level mobs and not be scathed by it. So temporal gears are not exactly hard to get if you can dig into the ground or go down low enough and find yourself a little cubby to keep you at arm's way. Okay, so what else can this thing do? Well, a lot of things as we let this power dribble away. You can destroy the rack. And if you do so, you're going to have, it's going to drop everything. And it's going to drop the correct number. But you're going to end up with a broken rack. That's going to need to be repaired. So just keep that in mind. If you break it, you got to buy it. So you got that. The other cool thing is, oh shit, I broke it. Let's run over here. Did you hear that? I gotta change the hitbox on that a little bit. Make it a little smaller. Oop. Alright. So, you have two options of either putting the suit on there and letting it charge and then doing whatever you want in your facility. And that's a great option. Or you could just stand on it if you're on the go. Alright, so let's go over here so you can see me charge. So there you go. As long as you're standing on the pad. This is a walkthrough right now. I might put in some collision boxes in there. But to release it, I might just do that. And so it will just do the charging. Oop, damn it. Listen, voice. Okay, let's go back over here and we're gonna, oh, keep on pressing the wrong button that I mapped. Oh, so also you can, if you look at the power suit thing, it will tell you your percentage. That's if you're stepping on it. All right, so there you go. This is how you can charge it. So if you're running around your base, and granted, this suit is pretty free moving as long as it's charged. Once it becomes uncharged, that's a different story. And you'll see that when eventually I find some armor That is not, there we go. Here it is. This is my epic. Let's go ahead and grab that and let's get this out of here. I think these are out of power too, aren't they? Oh, look at that. They're all out of power. Well, let's just get my epic stuff in here. Out of power. And out of power. Okay, good. So, stop it. Linda. Okay. So, when your helmet runs out of power, stupid mouse, you're going to immediately lose your light. So let's just go over here and show you immediately lost your light. So if you're in a dungeon and you're like, oh no, I'm in trouble, that's why you ran out of power. You got to go back to your rack, and that's the limitation of this armor. Even though the armor is super easy to get, it is tethered to this power station. All right, so the next part right here, let's go ahead so I can show you speed a little bit more better here. More better. I made up that word. All right, so we're gonna go down here, run down here. We're running to it, so you can see that we move pretty fast with the suit armor on. Now we're gonna go and pretend it ran out. I can speed up time, but I don't want to be in the dark, so let's go here, pop you in there, and now, as you can see, I'm moving very slow. We can run a little bit, and it's like we're wearing normal plate mail, almost. So it's not too bad, but it's definitely slows down your step. So it's one of the advantages of using this armor. But it is a tier 2 armor. So I didn't want to make it too OP, but it does have pretty good OP stats on it. So just keep that in mind. Now, the swing, you're really not going to notice much. But that's also affected a little bit too as well. Let's go. Swap you out too. Is that one out of power? Yeah. All right. So it isn't noticeable, much like everything else, but there is a slight degrade there. All right, and also you're gonna experience some hunger issues too as well. All right. Let's tell me the power is done. Is that gonna keep on doing that? Want to watch it with your eyeball. I'm watching it with my eyeball. Alright, it's not doing it. Okay. Let's do what all great civilizations do. There's a skip right here. You, and you, and you, go away. We need to make some room. It's in there, isn't it? Oh, we can actually step on the side of this. Oh, that's cool. Power in here. Get in here. I need you in me. Get in here, power. Alright. Now, as you can see, once you're off it, the bar will change and you'll get just the station's charge. And that's pretty cool. What we're going to do is showcase this guy right here. This son of a bitch is in here. It's a piece of... do not like you. You are evil in all ways. Do I have an axe? Oh my... Why is this log impenetrable. Oh, hello, Axe. That was also convenient. Alright. And as you can see, you can put any kind of armor you want. In fact, you know what? Let's get rid of you, Linda. GM. Oh. Everything's better. Okay. So, as you can see right here, you can put any armor you want on the makeshift armor stand. So that allows... these things are the devil. I don't think they work in the current new version. There you go. Shift and click at it and it should pop out. But yeah, you can put any armor you want on there. Keeping this guy back on there. We put all that stuff. The other stuff disappeared into creative inventory hell. Alright, so there you go. The wonders of the Hazmat Suit mod. So, that's cool, isn't it? Isn't it, everybody? Go back in my hole. Cry. Talk to myself. I'm a good person. People like me. I play vintage story. I'm not a threat to society. Leave me alone. Just gonna stand here. Power up. Like Iron Man in his first suit. I am Iron Man. Alright, so there you go. Hazmat Suit armor. Doot, 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 doot. And loving it.